Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live for the EMS One Katowice finals. We are here in the Spodek Arena in glorious Poland. Guys, these fans are awesome. They've been standing outside for the entire day to see what already is shaping up to be a phenomenal matchup between Fnatic and LGB. So guys, put your hands together for that first map, which was a great one, and these two teams. Thank you. Thank you, guys. There they are. Now, without any more of me talking, let's get straight into the action and over to our man Scott. The teams are getting ready. It's about to kick off with map 2.
Thank you, Sean, and obviously thank you, Counter-Strike fans, both at home and obviously slowly filling the arena. Great stuff to see. I think the easiest thing to take away is the Swedes can kind of play some Counter-Strike, can't they?
Sexy Counter-Strike, I would say.
Sexy Counter-Strike.
It was high individual performances, it was great tactics, it was team play, it was like pretty much everything we wanted to see in this matchup. So I think we can be pretty satisfied with the first map. And as you say, how was the round winning streak? It was not really that big. It was...
Yeah, you know, I'm tracking each, kind of the whole score thing, and like back and forth, 2 rounds for one team, 2 rounds for the other, 3 rounds, 2 rounds. The longest round streak was LGB in the first side, and they only put 5 together in a row. You know, and generally, like, when a team gets rolling, they really get rolling. And again, it was just back and forth, back and forth. 16-11 scoreline, much actually closer than that in reality, I think.
Yeah, you're so right. And that says something about the individuals. It's hard when you have so many good players to keep them down for many rounds in a row. Because some round, Twist, Schneider, Flusher, someone will just go huge and kill 3 and the round is won.
Yep.
So that pretty much explains the situation.
And as we were writing down what rounds were worthy, let's go ahead and get ready to rock and roll on. We found 5 really good ones, but literally it could have been 10. You know, depending on what
11,
you want to point out. And the one thing I want to point out is you're much taller than me, and I'm getting a lot of grief for that. I normally stand on a box, so I need you to just lower a little bit. Much better. I'm just kidding, Kadian. So the first round we're going to start with actually is round 6, and we kind of want you to walk through kind of Fnatic's default setup on the first side.
Yeah, exactly. When we started this game, it was not like there were huge performances in the first 5 and 6 rounds. I was like, okay, Fnatic is playing pretty smart. Let's try and explain what they're actually doing. So if we just start the round here, we can see that they start out in the default. We have Devil Walk alone in the second mid. The thing that his job is in this round is to make sure that they're not pushing. He gets the information if they're pushing too deep, so they can rotate more guys to B. You see now they slowly take over Banana, flashing Crims away, and when they get this information and the counter start to smoke off, they're going to leave Flusher alone, they're going to go back and they're going to focus middle a bit. JW as the entry fragger has a lot of free space here in the middle, and he can just work a bit while he's slowly moving up. And as you can see, Flusher stays Banana. He don't want them to push it out and get information. Devil Walk is still waiting in second mid. Schneider now rotating back to the middle area, and they now slowly start to work up some ground in the middle. They take key part of the map slowly, and each small choke point they want to control in a good way. This forces LGB to be like kind of pressured in times where they're shooting, and here JW gets flashed out in the middle. Looks to the first, they fall back a bit. As you can see, no information for the first team. JW already got the entry. Now, because they know that LGB actually don't have any information, Devil Walk goes to the apartment, he gets 1, and it's now where it gets interesting. If we could slow down a bit, because there's a lot of action going on now. You can see Dennis, he was rotating towards B. Actually a really nice move by Dennis, because they had the read. Devil Walk, they were opening up the whole map by killing the flank player of LGB, which in this case was Twist. Then when we keep it going now, you can see Devil Walk, he has this free roll because now he jumps out. If he sees any, they can go 4 against 2 on B bomb side. If he doesn't, A is clear. So they rotate everyone back, JW in a key position in spawn. As you can see, the draw is coming here, and then slowly they build up the momentum and get a safe round. So the way that they worked this was like really clever and smart, spreading out over the whole map, getting in control, playing together, flashing for each other. Nice team play by Fnatic. That's what I wanted to point out for this round.
Perfect. And then the next round we picked was round 12.
Yeah.
And this is kind of with Crims kind of tucking himself in that corner on the banana bomb side. That when that works out, especially like in matchmaking, that happens all the time. No one checks that corner, and like the guy just mows everyone. He had an opportunity. There were several in front of him, so we want to walk through that.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, we were talking and we were watching him, and he does this move, and we're like, that's sexy, man. He's gonna get them in the back now. Let's see. but a bit too uncontrolled spray, not starting out with the easy headshot on the first guy. Actually, in some way, nearly losing them in the round. We were like, if they lose this round, you can pretty much blame it on Crims because, yeah, okay, he gets 1 kill. You can say he did for this round, but he could have got a lot more.
Yep.
So let's see here. You can see that fnatic is coming CT spawn. He needs to do a move. He's now sneaking into the smoke. This is really clever play by Crims. You have to give him that. It's clever play. They run past him. He's like, hey, they're coming into pool now. Let's turn around. And he gets one, and unfortunately, do not really get more. And Schneider tries to do the refrag on Dennis because they're doing the split. And now I'm like, okay, actually still favoring LGB. Because, yeah, they had a good read in this situation. But, yeah, we wanted to point that move out by Crims.
I mean, basically, great idea, great concept, great thinking, go through that smoke, just not quite good execution of it.
Yeah, exactly. Good thinking, bad execution.
Next one, round 14, Schneider, literally, crazy ace, to say the least.
I was a bit unaware. I was like, this round is lost. Suddenly, I hear Pansy and those screaming. I'm like, okay, what is going on? So I'm actually looking forward because it's somehow the first time that I watch this. It's just kind of the slow default again with fnatic trying to build some ground on every part of the map, slowly getting Devil Walk into the second mid again, slowly getting Flusher to Banana. Not really that much happening. They're just getting the slow map control, waiting a bit before they decide to go for the B execution, which they did quite a lot actually in this game, and it worked out for them because you can see already now, sitting on 6 rounds, ending up with 7 or 8 for the T-half, which is fairly respectable, especially when you get the gun round. So as you can see, Crims takes one through the smoke. That is JW. He gets another one side through the smoke. Pretty nice spamming here. And now they just decide, we just try to commit it anyway. We should still lead a man, 3 versus 2. They wait a bit for the smoke to disappear. They didn't want to get massacred like they did the 2 first guys. And you see the re-smoke, the waiting. They're like, okay, we cannot really do that much about that. And then I think they decide to do this, this flash through the smoke and smoke spawn off, wait a bit. As you can see, LGB not really moving too much because they should just get 1 or 2 kills in B and the round should be safe. As you can see now, they're moving in here. Snyder's gonna get one in any second. He gets the first, gets the second, and you're like, okay, actually it's 1 on 5. This is, I don't even know what to say. That is rarely that we see this at this level. Because
1 on 5 and literally
and
his health.
28 health.
Yeah.
And now they should be a bit more aware for the refrag instead of, it was just... it's hard to say, but it was amazing play by Schneider. And in this situation, you feel like saying boom, because he gets 1, he gets 2, it's a sick aim. He bangs a bit here, forces Twitch out of the defuse. Now the mind game plays already here, he starts to sneak out by the side. Really nice play, and Schneider gets him in the last second.
1 second on that defuse, crazy.
Crazy timing, crazy aim, and nice movement.
Good stuff from him. And then we skip to the second side. We're going to do round 17, which is reporting basically Flusher to Overwatch.
We were like...
insane.
We were like, are they throwing this anti-eco away, doing some stupid moves? And then we're like, whoa, LGB doing the fake. Flusher, he has a read. Rotating back to the A-bomb side, we're like, really sexy. He dances around the opponent like in some weird way. He misses him. And I look up to the corner and I'm like, hey, he got the guy behind him.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I was like, how did that happen?
How did that even happen?
Because it wasn't like he intentionally aimed and spammed. Like, just stray bullet went over the guy's shoulder.
Exactly. And as you can see, we had a lot of aggressive anti-ecos from fnatic. We can just fast forward this a bit. It's not really that crucial what we're going to see now. It's just them rushing a bit, locking down. We have a 4 on 3. See Twist getting 1 guy pushing in apartments pretty soon, I think. Or maybe this is not the round. I'm not sure. Anyways, you can see they've really pushed back the LGB lineup. They're trying to work some ground. Pronix aggressive on Banana. A bit too much for my taste. Loses here. They do the fake. And now you can see Flusher coming back. And we need the slow motion. We need the slow motion now.
This little dance right here by the truck is just amazing.
He's trolling Dennis in some way because you can see Dennis is trying to look for Arch. But at that time, Flusher is still moving around. It's like really crazy what is going on now. See her checking, moving around, failing a bit this way. While he's now flicking, he gets the guy behind him.
How does that happen?
That is huge.
That guy first.
That is huge. We're like, that's something you rarely see. And yeah, if that would have been in matchmaking, probably an Overwatch ban. Who knows?
Oh, exactly. Yeah, and Steel reported him, so which was great stuff.
Nice joke.
And then the last round we want to show is Olaf beasting it on the 19th round.
We talked about this. We had so many rounds with high performance individuals, 3 kills, 4 kills. We're like, Scooch, we can't show everything.
Yeah, I know.
We're like, okay, let's take Olaf's round. He gets 4 in this round, and it's going to be key to see how he got the access to this because it seemed we talked a bit about LGB not being totally on point in the beginning of this game. Slowly the individuals came. Dennis had some nice 3-kill rounds. Olaf had some, Triss had some, Saib even. It was like really good that they went back into this game, and it was a close matchup. So it's going to be interesting to see when Olaf is on point like we know him normally. And yeah, if we can talk about the upcoming map coming while we wait for this clip, what do you think about the Mirage?
Again, obviously, you know, it's go home for LGB if they don't play lights out. I like the map. It's not quite the old Mirage, if you will, but
so we go and we focus on Olaf this round, getting 4 kills. As you can see again, Inferno is a lot about the CT, smoking the choke points off, smoking off the middle, smoking the banana, denying the entry kills from the opposite team. As you can see, they try to move in here, Flusher with 2. They keep on moving, Olaf gets 1, Devilwalk gets taken down by Olaf also. And we talked about it was a bit too risky play by Fnatic to play that aggressive on the banana when they were leading 5-3 in favor of like persons who are still alive. As you can see now, great communication. Actually, can we slow down and pause now really quick? Yeah, if we look at Twist, he sees that this guy in Ruins now, he has this battle. Now because Twist takes his 1 or 2 shots, he's hiding in the corner. This tells him that if this guy goes through Ruins, Twist should get him. But his move should be through the smoke and spawn. So look this communication by LGB now. We start the clip slowly again. You can see that Twist is going to trade some bullets now with Flusher, but he's not doing it too aggressively. He now tells Olaf he has to go through the smoke. And it's going to come now. So Olaf is still watching the smoke instead of watching the banana guy. And he moves out now. He's like, hey, it's going to be in the spawn. He's pushing, he's pushing. Olaf goes out, he goes through the smoke. Nice headshot by Olaf.
Waits for it, yep.
Really great play. And they're now in a 2-on-1 situation. Devilwalk tries to kind of smoke off the bomb. Olaf goes out for the peek. And he's going to get the 4th headshot in this round. Amazing play by Olaf.
It's just amazing at this level of Counter-Strike. Not only can they aim like nobody's business, but just the mental game and the processing of the information and the communication. Again, I guess to use the phrase, it's what separates the men from the boys for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, crazy.
And these teams, the 2 of the both teams here, they have both things. They have the in-game leaders, they have the aimers, they have the orbers. They have a nice mixture of players, and we look forward to watch Mirage now, for sure.
Yeah, now you asked me about Mirage, but what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is that it seems like Fnatic is a better team. LGB relies a lot on the individual performances. Can they get them up? Okay, maybe they can win. I favor a 60-40 for Fnatic in this one.
Now, do you think LGB feels, I mean, obviously they lost, but do they feel that score on the losing side is not a confidence breaker? Like, that, yeah, you never want to lose, but is that like, okay, we could have won that. It's a few rounds difference here and there, and the games change.
They lost both pistols, and still the game was so close.
Exactly.
So that is a pretty crucial point to make. Like, the game was actually more close than it seemed, and if LGB would just win one of the pistols, it would maybe even go in their favor this first map. So it's interesting to see, and the pistol is going to be really important for this next game. You want to build up this momentum early. You want to get the easy rounds. It's up for a match now.
Yeah, I mean, crazy stuff. And again, I think I got nothing else to say, really. All we basically have is Taz might get his wish. If Fnatic can go through, he gets a chance to crush Karn. We're going to go right back to our casters, Pansy and Heat, and let's do it.
Thank you so much, Scott. We are so ready for this. Just looking back through those replays, oh my God, some of that stuff, we didn't even get to see half of those kills, but watching it back, absolutely insane play.
Pleasure watching
really
Schneider says there was amazing.
First 2 kills as well. We didn't get to see those, but we got the other, you know, the last couple, but watching it back, incredible stuff. But now it's all about Mirage. You know, this is maybe a new start for LGB. Maybe they can be a little bit fresh here. They will be starting on the T side, Fnatic on the CT. And already we've heard, you know, it's all down to this pistol. How important is this?
It's super important for LGB to get back mentally in this game.
Yep.
But also, you know, Fnatic 2-0 up in pistol rounds so far. And on this map, they don't need to go aggressive on the CT side as well, because you can keep your distance with your weapons as CT here. And, yeah.
Well, we are seeing those first smokes and nades coming across, and well, T-side being held back for some time here, but they are finally making their way through towards the A side. Olaf, Crims pushing forward. It's Schneider to receive. He gets one, not going to follow up, but Crims is doing the work, pushing straight through. Schneider and flusha go down. Pronax does not get to rest, but JW's picked up one for themselves, but still 3v3. Bomb is down and ticking, and this is an aggressive T side, and here we go. This is unbelievable play already from the T players. Devil, the last man standing now, has to do something incredible to get this one back in the bag for fnatic. He's got the first bomb, still ticking. He does have a def kit, so a little less time pressure on this one. They know it's a fake. Draws them out again. Oh, he got the tag, but not the frag. Crims picks up 4 in the first pistol round. And is that the first pistol we're seeing LGB picking up?
Yeah, definitely, and they need that, and they're executing it so well. So you can see all the smokes coming into the link area, cutting off the majority of the Fnatic team there with the smokes and flashes. Even though they eat some nades, they managed to do it. And here's where it gets really exciting. They rush down towards the seed spawn, because no, it's going to be maximum 2 players there at the moment, because the rest have to start rotating. And so are going to win it, and you can see that they're confident, they're rushing on, no hesitation, not being afraid or anything, so they're doing that, executing perfectly.
Oh, we are now seeing, obviously, the T-side picking up 4 rifles here, not messing around, going for a couple of Galils, 2 AKs, really nice setup now, and this is a very different team, first round, real aggressive towards A, this time, 3 players by mid, 2 looking towards maybe B. Bomb's still loose, so they're not fully committing here, just taking their time. And as you said, so many of these pistol rounds can be turned either way. We've seen so much damage being caused. They're being careful here. Yeah,
with all right. I mean, they need to take it super slowly. Something like that, losing a map and then winning a pistol round, getting back in the mood and losing an anti-eco round again, that can really bring you down. I've been there several times and it's really hard. And we can see a stack here on B for Fnatic. It looks like LGB is going straight into it. We have 2 victorious on it as well. So
dangerous times now for LGB. They are walking into the Lion's Den. Pronax, Schneider, JW and flusha all here. Twist first in, finds one, gets the tag, not the frag. Crims does follow up. This is much better from LGB. They are dealing with the vast amount of lovely play there. And only losing 1 in the mix. Zype does go down, but Devil, last man standing, picked up by Dennis. That was big.
That was really big, and I mean, if I think it was Zype who was hiding behind the sofa there. And if he wouldn't have got spotted, that was the plan for Fnatic, that they were going to walk into the site because they were sitting up, boosted up there. Obviously, LGB is going to figure out that it's going to be more people. It's not going to be a random guy sitting behind that hiding. So they know that. Otherwise, if they walked into the site, the first guy is going to die, obviously. And if that would have happened, it would have created the mass confusion that we talked about before. And then it would have been really tough for them. So really lucky.
Chunk of damage done there. Pronax, Devilwalk and Schneider actually taken not too low, but certainly helping out LGB as they're going to go for a nice clean sweep here, not losing a single player yet. flusha's still alive, but this is looking very nice for the T players. Confidence certainly building up, and Dennis gets the last.
Yeah, and also comment for that, what you can see from the difference between Fnatic, that they are a more tactical team, is that both of those rounds that they played, their eco rounds, they did something creative. They tried to force something. They did a stack B and they went aggressive middle, even though both of them failed. Considering LGB, it was just pretty much standing on their normal positions, nothing spectacular. I really like that from Fnatic, and it really shows that they are, tactical-wise, a more prepared team than LGB are at the moment.
Well, here comes the big round, though. Gun round coming in. We do have Fnatic fully bought up. We have a couple of Galils still in the mix for the T side, so taking their time with this one.
And on this side, the man to watch at this, I think, is JW with this AWP in the middle area. It's absolutely beast.
Wow, double AWP, actually.
Yeah. He's insane. So I mean, we're gonna keep his eye on him, because if he's performing as well as he can, it's gonna be devastating for LGB.
Interesting setup. Schneider playing the middle role. JW a little bit closer over towards A. Devil playing in between the two, and a little bit of a tentative start for the T side, not wanting to run into their iron sights and get taken down too easily. But Schneider could be in trouble. There's a player very close by. I think that was Olaf. Crims as well over in mid, so taking more of a passive role here, waiting for them to push through. And well played by Fnatic so far, barely actually not receiving a single point of damage here, and T-side still working things out. Pronax has been spotted and did get tagged up a little bit there by Crims, I do believe, but not too much, as we do see the final, well, the first kill coming in, which is Devil going down. He got picked up by Olaf there, as we are seeing once again T-side just dominating through mid here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Fnatic should allow them doing that. I mean, LGB...
Too much freedom.
Yeah, I mean, when you have two ops like this, can't let them control the map as much as you do. Give them free opportunities to run wherever they want.
Yeah, Pronex did just pick one through smoke there, finding Twist, but still gets replied by Crims. Nice shot from Schneider, finding Dennis there, denying an easily access to. And here comes the rest of them. Yeah, picked up Crims and now left in a 3v2 advantage towards fnatic, but here comes Cypher round the back, gets one, but oh, he doesn't get the fall. He does eventually. JW's down. 1v1, but the defuse is coming in. Flusher is going for the full defuse. Can the nade get there in time? I don't think it can. Well played by Flusher, but that went down to the wire.
Yeah, no, I think actually how LGB lost that round was that, you know, they really need to put a smoke or at least a flash in through the window there, because Schneider was standing there and the guy runs pretty much into his crosshair, and you're not supposed to do that because they know the rotation is obviously going to be close, and I think that's just a big mistake for them losing them around there.
Yeah, and you know, you guys at home, when we asked for you to tweet, you said, you know, there's still a solid chance for LGB to turn this around, but everyone feels that fnatic very strong on this map. We are seeing a nice little smoke landing towards that mid window, just blocking that one off. Obviously with the threat of JW, as you said, playing this mid role, even with the AWP or without, very, very dangerous player, and we're seeing Flusher actually pick up the kill onto Dennis there. He got quite aggressive through short there, just peeking out in tow with JW, so nice little bit of play back and forth there. You know, there's this tactical team that fnatic clearly are really working nicely with each other, and we are seeing, you know, still Flusher roaming around. He's trying to pick up more, and to be fair, a lot of LGB are present in this mid-section. We do see an AWP peel coming in for Olaf, finding JW as he was running around A, but all even now, 4v4. Next kill could be huge. Flusher getting quite aggressive. Sight doesn't land the shot. Flusher will pick up. Schneider chimes in. This is looking good for fnatic right now. Just Olaf and Sight left standing, and they're not in the best of spots here, and the bomb is down right amongst the CT side, and here comes Flusher. Perfect round from him. 3 in the bag. Really well played. He can make it 4, and he does. Very well played there.
Yeah, amazing round by Flusher there. And also you can see what fnatic's doing there, because like a golden rule does pretty much apply on every map, in my opinion, is that if it's a 4 versus 4 with even HP, terrorists have the advantage.
Yep.
So what you see fnatic is doing there, that is, they're going 2 guys aggressive middle, trying to peek them out, not allowing LGB to capitalize on that. They have the time, they can work the map because it's 4 versus 4, so the CT need to be kind of spread. And that, I mean, I love that they're doing that, and that's what pretty much every team should do in that situation, in my opinion.
We are seeing JW now back in mid with that AWP. We know this man can do some real damn damage. Twist coming through the side. Maybe Schneider picking up the kill towards Dennis. Quickly replied though by Olaf. No easy breakthrough here. Olaf gets a double now. Flusher is down, but Devilwalk's still alive. Just dispatching of the threat, as we are seeing a 3v2 still in favor to the CT side now. As the T's, you know, they tried this mid play, it worked a little bit before, but now they seem to be getting absolutely locked down. But JW actually missing a shot. That's a bit of a rarity, but goes back in, doesn't get the no-scope there. Twist will deny it and opens up a little bit of a chance towards B, but Pronex in a bit of a interesting position. He could play this one really well. He catches it into 1. He doesn't wait for the second. He knows there's going to be another here. It's going to be Twist, however. Can Twist go huge again? 1v2. 50 seconds left. Devilwalk is around as well. Flash comes through. Bomb in the hand of Twist. He's going to go for the peak rather than the plant. Devilwalk's backed away. Really well played from Devilwalk. Into a bit of a more passive position. Oh, making the shot hard for Twist there. Down to 2 HP. Flashing out Devilwalk a touch, but this round seems to be nigh on over if Twist can't land this shot, and Devilwalk's going to claim it. And this mid play coming out from fnatic is just so damn good.
It's huge. You see JW getting a leg shot there and beginning as well. I think he's been quite unlucky with his AWP in the window area there. Fortunately for them, can't afford AWP right now, but it's really dangerous, and they played middle very, very well.
Well, we are seeing the T side now with just pistols. We know they can be dangerous, but maybe it's time to switch something up for LGB. Obviously, they are down a map, let's bear in mind. First map they did pick up, it was Inferno. fnatic looked, you know, a little bit hit and miss, but they got it in the end. They got the rounds on the board, and that's all that really matters here. T side just dancing back and forth, trying to focus on JW a little bit here, but let's bear in mind, Flush has been an absolute monster from this section. Let's take a little bit of damage, but still, it is fnatic picking up the kills. Devil does the job, and it's just mid is literally fnatic's playground, and they are just toying with LGB. Not much to do there, and fnatic not losing a player.
No, I mean, when people play middle that aggressive, it's really, really annoying. Unless you can get AWP yourself, stand up in the middle and try to peek them off when they're coming, or purely aim them out.
Yep.
But right now, the flashes, the nades are coming in, the team play from fnatic. I mean, LGB, probably better aimers, or at least equal skill-wise, but when going out middle, they're doing it so coordinated, so it doesn't really makes up for the aim. So yeah, they're doing a great job in the middle. And to be frank, I have no idea how LGB is supposed to counter that except going other directions at the moment.
I think they're going for your method of let's ignore mid for a little while here because it's not working. Now they will have to be taking on Devilhawk and Flusher, and JW is not far away if they do hit this A site, which they seem to want to do. Olaf is here with the AWP, so Zype, Twist, Dennis and co all now pushing in. No real threat just yet, and actually Zype being allowed to pick up JW, but Flusher kicks in, stopping them now. Olaf over the aggressive scope, but Twist pushing forward. This is much better play. Nice double coming in for Twist there. Takes down Pronex, takes down Schneider. Dennis claims a third, but that is a lovely played out round by the T side. They're very different to that mid play.
Yeah, and I think also because you see them coming out from the pit, like it's smoked, rushing through it. If fnatic would have had players aggressive there, it would have been a slaughter fest. I mean, they would have all died. Now you can see them, they've probably focused on middle again, because it had like 3-4 people around the connection area.
Yep.
And I think probably with having Pronax and Karn, they should have been able to read that they're not going to go middle this round. Yeah.
Well, they've seemed to kind of toy with the idea again. Maybe thinking they'll overcommit towards A after such a big round coming in for the T side, but it is all even still. Fnatic looking very good. Obviously, first pistol was picked up by LGB, so looking in that terms, it's certainly been a Fnatic show so far, but at the moment, we're going to have to wait to see what the T's can do. Obviously, we've seen a lot of their mid play that didn't really pay out, with likes of Flusher, JW and Schneider just mowing them down, but this time, a little bit more freedom as Twist has found JW in that middle window, and now that's alleviated a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is, and actually we can see this is really good call by both Fnatic and LGB, because Fnatic can't afford an AWPs. They know that LGB has one, so they don't go aggressive middle area again, because that would leave LGB with the upper hand. And LGB knows they have one, so they can go to middle area again. So it's really good tactical play by both teams.
Very patient play from Crims. They're finding Pronax on the push out of B, and considering he played that before, really nicely done. And we do see Crims heading in, and it's going to be Flusher finding him. So B-side not so easy for the taking. Fnatic still extraordinarily good players, but Twist is on point now. He's found Schneider, and leaving only 2 players alive. Flusher and Devilhawk to hold on here. And it looks like the T-side are eyeing up the A side. Devilhawk's backing away a touch. He's considering the options. Obviously, mid is open. They could flank around the side, but he's had the alarm bells ringing by shots coming in from that side. I think that's Twist just toying with him, but 4 players very close to the side. We are seeing Flusher coming in, gets Dennis, doesn't go for any more, backs away as well. They're not going straight for this one, and it looks like they're going to be going back. Flusher's still waiting for the way through here. Double flashes coming in. He's really being held back, and the time is ticking away from them. Flusher edging into, checking every single pixel, but Twist was hiding away, does get a shot, and it's time to run for Devilhawk. And nicely played that round there by LGB. Yeah,
definitely, and also nice play by Devilhawk and Flush in the end there, because what they're doing is, I think it was Flush, if he gets one, Devilhawk can fill in even though it's very low, otherwise he can save his weapon like happened here. Yep. That gun is going to be really important. It makes all the difference, even though you might not think so, but that, you know, M4 and armor is going to be huge.
Let's wait and see the impact of that one. Obviously, not too much money beside the CT side, so as you said, that's going to be put to some real use if they do get that one into the action. I think it's going to be sticking with Devilhawk, and he's seemingly been a big factor towards the A site, but we are seeing LGB gaining the lead here, 5-4. Fnatic not yet been able to kind of control the slightly adapted T side running that mid strap, but Schneider going for an interesting route here, could cause a little bit of trouble. Bit of a stack. Pronax, Flusher coming off of short. Crims is already tagged up in mid, so not going to be an easy round coming out. And this is the exchange we see going through. Olaf's found Flusher, but Schneider picking up the kill onto Zype, and he's not even the one with the gun, so Devilhawk's the man we've got to be keeping our eyes on. Oh, he's been picked up. No, it's not. It's Schneider who got picked up by Twist then. It will be 3 for the damage being caused. Devilhawk's done the job. That's Crims down. 3v3 now, all even. Olaf finding Pronax, bringing it back into the favor of the T side, but JW on the creep around the back.
It looks like Twist is going to go around check there. Actually, he sees the bomb there.
JW being caught out now. Devilhawk on 1 HP. He's having to be so careful here, and I think it's starting to play. Is heading around towards A, and JW just in front of them, so they might be able to get fairly set up here. They want to go for a bit of a challenge. Devilhawk in mid. Ring of roses at the moment, it seems. Twist is still in mid as well. Olaf and Dennis taking the bomb slowly round towards A. 38 seconds though. Not a lot of time to play with. Oh, just missing each other. JW's going to be calling out for Devilhawk. Oh, on 1 HP. Picks up the kill. Game on now. Olaf and Dennis, even though these 2 players are so low, they're going to have to be careful. If Devilhawk and JW can get a gun out of this, they'll be feeling pretty chuffed. But at the moment, checking out the B site. It's going to be planted on A. Dennis and Olof now have time to set up here.
Yeah, actually, you know, Devilwalk has a kit, but both of the players are going to die by 1 bullet each. So I'm not sure if JW should probably pick up an AK and leave, or if they're going for it.
They're going for this. He does have the chance to pick up an AK and get out of here, but that nade could cause so much trouble. It doesn't.
What?
It doesn't. You must have just missed them by a whisker. And now Devil's going for the defuse. JW's done the work.
Oh my God.
fnatic. Against the odds. That was unbelievable.
That was really ballsy play. I think in that situation I would have saved because you both dying.
Solo.
Yeah. And you can see, oh my God, that was really beautiful. That was really, really beautiful.
fnatic bring it back all even against the odds. 5-5 rounds now. LGB, you've got to be kicking yourself after that round.
Yeah, I mean, that's a round you can, I mean, having one weapon on the fnatic side, okay, it's going to be tough.
Danger.
But yeah, it is a danger, but really losing that 2 versus 2 after plant in that situation, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, and we are seeing the aggressive push out from Flusher being picked up by Olof, and this looks like a bit of a massacre so far for fnatic. They've been picked up and dropped down. At the moment, having 3 players standing, Dennis, Olof, Twist, and Zype don't have too much of a threat left, but one more kill and brings it back all even. And let's be serious here, we've seen bigger things happen. Devilwalk finding Zype through the smoke as well, which is, there's already Zype being set up there for the push, so great work from Devilwalk. 3v3 now, 1 minute left.
Important frag there.
Yeah, big stuff coming out from these guys, and I think, you know, Devilwalk and JW after that moment need a goddamn medal, but we are seeing a bit of a cheeky play from Twist, trying to draw the attention of the CT side back towards B, but the bomb is in the hands of Olof with Dennis by A, but where do you think they're going to commit here?
I have no clue. I mean, they can work the map because it's still 40 seconds left.
Yep.
Twist already inside the B bomb site, so yeah, it feels like the natural thing. But fnatic is thinking what I'm thinking, that they should rotate towards A here, and they're actually next level mindset.
Is the double fake
Yeah,
coming?
exactly. Yeah, because the obvious thing is to go B here, which is exactly what they're doing. So it's kind of too easy to read, but yeah, they're doing good.
Well, let's see if they can pull it off now. Dennis has taken down, and we are still seeing Twist causing the damage on the site. Bomb is down. Schneider and Devilwalk now having to do a great deal of work. 3 players alive. Flashes coming in, really holding back the CTs here. Schneider not finding anything. Look how low Twist is, 10 HP, but Bomb is ticking away.
Now we can see the smoke at the window there.
Yep.
So we're gonna limit them to go out through the hallway there, and I mean that's such a choke point. It's mission impossible running out there with people waiting for you.
Time to back away. fnatic taking the slightly easier road out here and just trying to save those guns. And we saw the impact of 1 M4, so they've got 2. So you know, we can't look at this down.
Yeah, and they should be able to drop some weapons for them, at least 1 or 2.
So they can at least look forward to that next round and do some more damage and maybe a more ideal situation, because that was not looking like a possible one.
No.
Once you said that smoke came in, it's running through a choke point with 3 players alive. There's not much you can do.
No, not really, not really. You can see LGB playing that perfectly. They managed to get the smoke down there so they can win this time. And, you know, they just stand passive, gonna shoot them from all angles when they're running out. So the CTs have no idea where to aim, and it's super hard. Even though you know one guy is behind the wall to the left, I mean, it's going to be 2 other guys from random angles shooting at you. It's that's a horrible situation.
Yeah, so we are seeing a 3-2 split. Olof, Zype, and Dennis down by A, and already Devilwalk finding Olof. That's not the best start for LGB. They're now obviously against the odds, and they're going to have to make this work. Pronax finding Twist. This is looking like a fnatic round, unless a couple of these players can go pretty damn huge here. Dennis finding Schneider in return, so a bit of an evener, but still 3 players for fnatic are present on this A site. Crims is joining them now. Dennis switching around. It looks like they want to hit the A site here for LGB. They look like they want to go for this one, but we've got a lot of players to find now. Flashes, smokes coming in. Zype is pushing through this time. He's got Crims, he's got Dennis, he's got the backup here, but the flashes blinding them in place, and it should be quite an easy cleanup, but actually Crims doing the work with Dennis, and they've turned this round to a 2v2. They've brought this one back. The site is looking more viable, but Pronax still around mid. JW in spawn. 2 big players still standing here. Flash is still coming out. Bomb is not down. This is a big fact here. Can LGB secure themselves? Oh, he caught a glimpse of Pronax there. Pronax gets taken low. JW's still alive. He's such a key player. Can't say it enough, and now you're going to go and find out and see it. He's going to pick up Crims with the AWP, but he has given away where he is. Dennis now knows where both players are, essentially. 20 seconds left, though. That clock is going to be a big factor here. JW peers out, buys some time. Dennis goes in, tries to get the shot off. Oh, it's run out of bullets, and there's JW to secure it. Really well played, but that came down damn close.
Yeah, too damn close, and I think Crims doing an amazing job there. You can really see when he's rushing just ignoring everything that's happening on the bottom side and towards the CT spawn, rushing towards Link area and getting a free kill because he's trusting his teammates enough to take down the players on the CT side. And that's what I love with people doing, not hesitating, having faith in your teammates and everything. It opened up so many doors for you. And he managed to get a free frag there, getting it to 2 vs 2, which unfortunately for them they lost, but it was really good thinking by Crims there.
So let's see how this goes this round. Bit of a different setup here, just Twist over by B. We've seen him, enjoying soloing this line, dragging out fnatic before. But still, a lot of players present on A. Olof, Crims, Zype and Dennis just taking their time. 1 minute, and 18 left on the board. There's no rush here. Smokes are starting to come through. JW's picked up Twist by B. That's probably going to draw the attention of fnatic back towards this A side because the T side are making the move. Flashes, Smokes coming in. Zype doing the same thing, pushing in. But this time, he will actually manage to pick up Devil Walk. So another big play from him. Beautifully done from these guys. Lovely execution towards the side, but those smokes will be dissipating and JW's still doing damage. Zype's gone down. Pronax on the rotate. Clock is ticking. 3 players left. Crims, Dennis and Olof to lock this one out. Crims in an aggressive spot, actually, holding these guys back, but he's been found by Pronax. That's opened this one up. Now just Dennis and Olof hold on. Schneider comes in. Oh my god, falls on his head, but Dennis picks it up as well. Now just, it is Dennis standing. He does have the AK. The smoke comes in on the side. Oh, he's picked up 1. It's a 1v1 now, but the bomb is going to be defused. Beautiful play from Pronax, coming in when it matters and gets the defuse, picks up the AWP, and a big round for fnatic.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely huge. Having the nerves to actually hold that defuse, it's really great play by Pronax. He's trusting JW to take the shot and dragging the attention for a long time enough. Even though it dies, it's going to be enough for him to defuse the bomb. So they trust in each other, doing a great job. Pronax knows his game inside out, doing a great job there.
They forced LGB onto just a couple of pistols, bit of armor in the mix, obviously leading up to the last round of the first half here. And to be fair, fnatic are looking good on here as well. Maybe a little bit more solid than the first map, I'd say. Picking up a little bit more normal rounds of Pronax is literally staring at near on the entirety of the team, but we'll see how he deals with this in a moment. Oh wow, Crims picks it up and opens up the B side. This is a good start from Schneider though, carrying around the back. Flushes picked up the mantle, taking down Twist. JW there as well. This is looking like fnatic aren't going to be too threatened just yet. With Schneider doing the work from the back, this is looking like a good round for fnatic. They should pick this up quite cleanly, but Dennis has got himself a gun. Let's bear in mind here, he's still doing the work here. That deagle to hand, dancing between them, not going to happen that time. Overwhelmed by players.
Yeah, I know. What I love with fnatic's play there is that even though Pronax is going down there directly, it could have been really dangerous if they allowed the terrorists to get into good after-plant positions, even though they only had pistols. What they're doing there is they're rotating, they're rushing all the way, all of them, not allowing the Ts to get good after-plant position and denying them the danger of doing that. So really great tactical play by fnatic there.
So, last round of the first half here, and who's this scoreline really favouring right now? Is this, on paper, a bit of a T-sided map? Is this a good scoreline for LGB, or should they have had more?
I think it's really, really even at the moment. Considering they won the pistol round, though, I think fnatic is playing a lot better. On the first map, even though fnatic won it, I think that it was really even. I think the scoreline doesn't really tell the whole match pictures, considering fnatic winning 2 pistol rounds and 1 vs 5 A's. But this map, fnatic is looking better than LGB, in my opinion, so far.
Well, let's see if that can continue. You can see with X-Ray on there, oh, the gun just showing. That might be enough for Olof to get a shot eventually, and he does. Nice little opening kill there towards Flusher. As now, fnatic will be operating with only 4 members, and they're getting quite aggressive. JW's pushing out. Ooh. Oh, wow, he somehow picks up Zype there. I barely saw a pixel, but he clearly... He's still loose by mid, though, so Pronax, Devilwalk, Schneider, and JW have to be able to hold this one down. Dennis, Twist, Crims, and Olof make their way through mid again. Back to this mid tactic that got worked out, but this time still paying off. See if they can do anything here. Flusher obviously normally in position, not going to be able to hold this one down, so maybe making B look a little bit more attractive here. And Olof being cautious, but it's Devilwalk and Schneider making their way through towards the B side. They're already here, and T-side taking their time. Pronax though does catch a glimpse. That's enough to ring alarm bells. They do exchange. Twist takes him down, but he did find Crim. So bit of a back and forth, but here we go. Schneider still in place, finding Dennis. Can he get any more? He does. He gets 2. There's one more man standing. Oh, he gets denied by Olof, so game still afoot. 13 seconds left. There's not a lot of time here. Olof in a 1v2. The final round of the first half goes bouncing, and Devil slaps him to the ground.
Yeah, and fnatic can be super happy with this. 9-6, losing pistol round the CT on Mirage. I think that's a really good scoreline. And I think they're getting more into the game as well. If you look at JW last round, they're going aggressive in the hallways with an AWP.
And he got the kill.
Yeah, and who on earth does that? I mean,
no
it's either genius or plain stupidity. Since it's JW, I would guess it's genius. But I mean, yeah, that was...
But it highlights the fact of what you said earlier. He's a player you don't want to play against. You can't predict this.
No.
He does this, you know, unpredictable stuff. This stuff that doesn't make sense. But because it doesn't make sense, you never expect it.
No,
you know,
exactly.
And it always catches people out. So, you know, fnatic, they're doing well and they're in the advantage. They picked up the first map. And so far, LGB looking good as individuals. We can't say they weren't. You know, there's been a great couple of moments from them. But as a team, not quite gelling there yet.
No, and also it's like... We were talking Red Eye between the games here. He had a really solid point though. You look at all this top team, even though they don't look too impressive, and they actually look pretty bad some maps,
they
always manage to get through. So here we see fnatic in the quarterfinals, up 1-0 and having a good first half in the second map. They have been playing really bad before this.
They didn't even get through the group in first place.
Exactly, and everybody expected that from them. Right now, they're starting to play good. This map they played good so far. But they have something in the team that makes them, you know, they always make it through somehow. I mean, obviously Titan in the group stage is like they struggle a lot in the group stage normally as well. So does NIP and so does every team, that top team, but they always make it through, kind of ish. But in general, it's really exciting to see. And now when they need to start peaking their form, you can see the fnatic. Right now it's going down. I mean, they're working their way up at the moment. So
they definitely are.
Really smart. It's really good for them.
And the man on your screen right there, obviously JW.
Yep.
Big stuff going out from him. Obviously the unpredictable member that you can never quite expect what he does. And when he does do it, it generally catches a lot of people off guard. But it's all about the second half now. This could be over in 2 maps. This could be, you know, a team that's, you know, quite tipped to do very well here. You know, LGB going out maybe a little bit. The way they played the first map, I think they were the better team overall, but fnatic just racked up the rounds and they did the damage. And I think we are getting underway here, so interesting little bit of a play going out from fnatic. Not sure what's going on with those guys, actually just taking their time. And is this what you expect?
Not really, no. I'm guessing that fnatic thinks that the CTs are going to go aggressive, since that's really good on CT pistol rounds. Didn't happen this time though, so...
And I might just try and tune in to their team speak right here. So let's bear with this. And obviously, we do have here the incredible Swede, so we might be able to translate. Let's see if we can actually hear this. So guys, bear with us. Doesn't seem like that one's working. We can try again later on, but at the moment, nothing really happening too much. Just, apart from that very passive.
Also, I don't know who was headshotted. Dennis there to 9 HP. That's going to be really big for them. Nade's coming in here, so that this is looking really good.
Yeah, Dennis did manage to get one, even though he was so low. But Schneider's doing the damage. We've seen this man do an ace before. Let's put nothing beyond him right now, as he is getting aggressive. He's picked up 2.
Look at the HP on the fnatic players, though. This is actually looking really good for LGB.
LGB can turn this, and Twist still alive. Certainly the player you want to be doing it. Schneider tucked into the corner. Twist is edging in. We are seeing Crims now heading through as well. Crims surrounded by them, but Pronax does one, but that's all she wrote. LGB gets the vital pistol round they needed.
Yeah, and I think that's Dennis' round pretty much. I mean, being headshot down to 9 and managed to get one of the players when they rush into the bomb site, not allowing him to go to a good after plan. We see the game is paused here. Looks like Dennis' sound is dead. So, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully that won't take too long to resolve.
Nah, it should be fine.
Admins will be running to the stage right now, so you'll see them appear soon.
That's one thing I'm going to give DSL some really huge credit for here. The admins doing a great job in it. When you're standing behind, you can notice them. They're fixing everything. Of course, you're going to have we're playing eSport here. It happens. Servers are going to crash, computers are going to crash, but they're solving it super fast and super good, so all the kudos to them.
Yeah, and it is such a big factor, obviously, as we said before, you know, these players, they're on a big stage, you know, when things aren't working, when things, you know, stop and, you know, you get thrown out of the game, the last thing you want to be worrying about is any of the peripherals or anything like that. It's all about the game, you know, and I think at the moment it is okay, and they might be asking for a redo, I'm not sure.
Seems like they're starting again.
They might go for a restart, or they might just go straight in.
Yeah, seems so.
Let's just find out here, looking in chat. I think that's going to be happening. I think we are back in the game, and the first round will be sticking there for the CT side of LGB. So hopefully not too much of an impact towards a couple of the players with their sound issues. And also
one important thing that we need to think about going back to the gamer is that Fnatic managed to get the bomb down, right? So they're only going to be able, or only going to be necessary to have one eco round before they start collecting, and they're still up 9-7, probably 9-8 after this one. So things not looking too bad for them after all.
Yeah, certainly some silver lining there. It's not all doom and gloom. 4-man stack towards B, bomb by A. Interesting play from Fnatic this time. Let's see what they've got going on here, because Zype's found JW already, so it's not looking good. It looks like a bit of a massacre so far, but let's bear in mind, Devilwalk's still alive. He's the one with the bomb. Crims does not move. Well played to those guys.
Yeah.
Not over-rotating, not overly doing things, playing it smart.
Zype holding his distance there with his FAMAS and not allowing the terrorists to get close to him to actually, you know, kill him. It's a really safe way to do it. If you can keep your distance on an anti-eco round, always do it. And he's doing great there, not going too aggressive. So great job by Zype.
Well, we are getting very close now, though. Fnatic with only a 1-round lead, 9-8 here. But as you said, bomb going down early on.
Yep.
They do have the chance to get those AKs beside them. They get, you know, whatever weapons they wanted. So let's see if they can put them to good use here. We do have a bit of a interesting split, and then this aggressive push up mid is really causing trouble. Twist with a double. Flusher and Schneider go down, but Pronax now. Here comes the cavalry. JW and Pronax find the reply. Bring it back all even, but the HP is looking low for the T side here. Devil, Pronax. It's actually just Pronax really tagged up down to 17 HP, but what sort of impact can they make with that?
Yeah, and I really think that the Schneider should have taken down Twist there. Twist going up there, having his recoil up, while Schneider just go around the corner, even though Twist did an amazing job. Should be able to take him down there.
Maybe a bit of a mistake that could come back to haunt Fnatic. We can only wait and see as the smokes will be put down by the B-bomb site. We are seeing those go in place. Not seeing the T-side go for this, though. Zype has kind of drawn his attention towards B a little bit more, but the vast majority of the T side are still looking towards A, so JW and Devilwalk eyeing this one up. You've got Crims waiting at the back of the site, quite far down by spawn, and who do you think's got the advantage here?
I actually think that LGB has it only because they have the HP, so it's virtually 2.5 versus 3 at this point.
But Devilwalk's still alive. Let's not write anything off yet. But the nade's coming in. Escape, watch the back, Pronax set up, Devilwalk 2. We are now seeing 3 players flying towards this site, though. Crims has found Devilwalk, so Pronax, the 17 HP player, is, you know, alive and kicking, but these other players are fully looking healthy. Diffuse will be coming in. Crims still hunting around. Pronax needs to get involved here, but he's being held back, and that Diffuse could have gone all the way through pretty much. Dennis toying with it again. Here comes JW, gets the double. Can he get the kill? But it's too little too late, and the bomb will be going off. And you said Fnatic can be dangerous in rounds like this, and they've just proved it. They
were, and I mean, it's pretty much JW winning that round. I mean, what LB does, they're allowing Fnatic to plant there, which probably isn't the smartest move in 3 versus 3, because you're gonna have a big advantage as terrorists there. But yeah, they managed to take down Devilwalk there, so it's only Pronax with real low HP and JW left, but JW makes up for his whole team. Yeah, doing a great job.
Well, we are seeing another bit of a gun round coming for both teams. You know, we've got an AWP in the play for Twist, so that's a big impact gun on that man's shoulders. But we are seeing Flusher and Devil running with the Galils there, so let's see what they can do with this Fnatic. They are winning this one out at the moment, 10-8, opening up as well, taking down Dennis. Dennis being such a big factor to that team as well, such a heavy hitter usually. Now, I think he's second currently on the scoreboard overall, but so let's see where Fnatic take this now.
It is, and also we can see the money on LGB at the moment. It's 0, 50, 0, 0, and 50. So,
wow.
I mean, if they lose this one, it might go into a double eco round, actually.
Well, losing out Dennis early on is such a big impact, then it all becomes a little bit more important now, as we are seeing the Fnatic side, you know, taking the time, but Crims is in a great spot here. He has players literally centimeters away. He's caught the glimpse of the shadow. He sprays down, he lets his position be known. The Devil is low, but here we go. Pronax comes in, Schneider replies, back and forth, but the game has been found out now. LGB know where they were. There's not too much time to run too wild, but LGB are holding on here with 3 players. They're doing what they can. Zype is low, but as is Devil, they even out, so it's almost a 2v2 here, but can they lock down this side this time? Devilwalk is still kicking. No JW needed just yet, but he's been taken down by Twist, so the A site is where they're going. The smokes are coming through. Zype tries to be can, but Schneider denies. Now Twist in a 1v2, look at the HP, but he's got the AWP. Can he put it to use? Oh, Devilwalk, beautiful play, denying Twist, 11-8. Fnatic are getting so close here.
Yeah, But right now it's been 2-1-1 or 2 rounds in a row. First we saw JW coming out with 2 big frags there. Now we saw Devil Walk who's taking out 2 or 3 frags in that round, and I mean the 2 last ones, headshots that really winning the round for them.
And you pointed out the money impact this is going to have is going to be huge.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be a double eco or just one, it's still not ideal. Olaf getting aggressive, found by flusha. Not the ideal start at all, and fnatic looking like they just want to get this over and done with on towards the A side. Schneider doing the work, kill after kill, JW chiming in, and just Dennis left alive, and no guns to be found for him, and really that's all she wrote. flusha will find it, and fnatic are getting very close to match point here now.
They are, and I mean, it's a kind of tricky situation right now. If I were LGB, I would buy. I mean, but you're not gonna be able to have like pretty much any grenades unless you buy half armor. I mean, yeah, you can look at them. How many do you have?
Limited.
Yeah, it's very limited compared to what you want to have, because as CT, you want to have smokes, you want to have flashes, you want to have everything, and they're not having that. I do agree with their force buy here, because Fnatic is getting dangerously close to hitting that 15 mark.
We don't want to give them any more confidence, but right now LGB are going aggressive. Twist straight up mid. Dennis joins in. That is a big change of events there. LGB doing the work, even on such a dangerous round. They somehow had the guts to go and get right in the face of fnatic. Now just Devil and Pronex left alive. Zype comes in with 1, and this is a big round for LGB. They needed that.
Yeah, and I think that Krims is amazing thinking there. Going aggressive because they know they have limited with grenades and everything. They're not going to be able to hold back a push when they don't have the grenades. So rushing up the middle with a few grenades they have and making the most of it. And also what's super important there is that they managed to win it flawlessly. So they can save the money for 5%. So much money, not having to drop a single gun. That's really good for them.
Such brave play as well. I can't believe on such a pivotal round, Twist, who's doing it again, is so happy just to push on mid. And you know, Fnatic aren't looking to challenge flat out. They're playing passively here, and you question the way they dealt with it before, and they didn't even deal with it that time. So 1 minute 25 on the board, lots of time to work with here, and no one wanted to challenge in at mid. And it looks like Fnatic just taking the time now, and I don't blame them. When you're caught out like that, it's hard to keep being that confident. You've got to kind of take a step back and rethink things through, I guess.
And
but,
you also have it in the back of your head that people can go aggressive. You start, you know. I know from playing myself that if somebody goes aggressive around on you, you're gonna feel like you want to have like ice in your back all the time, and because you get a bit paranoid, really. Yeah,
it was a great phrase we used to use. You know, the fear of the nade is just as strong as the nade itself. So if you see someone going aggressive one round, you're constantly getting a little bit nervous and a little bit scared that it's going to happen again, and you already kind of negate the presence you're going to have in mid, and we're seeing it kind of in effect. So
I agree.
Let's see if this comes into play now. Obviously, Zype still taking his time. You know, LGB did the damage before, and the knock-on effect this round is quite visual. Obviously, 35 seconds left, and they've got no real ground here, Fnatic. They're slowly working towards B, leaving Schneider up by A, but they're going to have to make a big move of this soon.
Yeah, they are.
It looks like Pronax splitting through mid and leaving Zype just Dennis towards B.
Looks like we're going to have a fake towards A here, but Pronax gets taken down.
Well, Pronax being found has at least brought Twist's attention towards him.
He's
going back through. And here we go. Fnatic are actually winning out on the kills. Zype is in place, but JW takes down Twist as he was on the rotate from A. And well, the A player has been found, but it's all about B right now. And flusha, this does pick up Zype, so this is the site in their hands. And will LGB go for this?
I think if they manage to get a quick peek here by Krims taking down, well, yeah, now they're going to go for it.
They've got to do it. So now flusha is down. There is an opening here towards the B site. We are seeing Olaf pushing as well. The flashes are being used, and there goes another member. Nice little retake from LGB. Really well played.
All right, so that round, I mean, Krims again. If you look at it, yeah, he managed to get that entry frag, so they actually went for it. But then again, what it does when he saw Pronax sneaking out the middle there, he immediately understood, okay, this is going to be fake here. He's sneaking up here, the rest is going to be B. So you can see the LGB team, they're all starting running towards B directly when it's died. They know it's a fake coming. Nobody's going to sneak up like that if they're going to attack the bomb site. It makes no sense at all. So really good game read for him. So they start rotating there so they can be closer. Even though Fnatic has some really good frags coming in there, it's not enough.
Well, after such a hot streak for Fnatic, they're now back very close here with LGB, and this should be an LGB round by all rights. They only have a couple of pistols for Fnatic, and we've seen some damage done, but this time LGB keeping them at arm's length until Schneider did find Twist, but still, 3v4. This should be LGB's if they play this one smart, and I can imagine they are. Zype and Dennis just applying pressure through mid, but flusha's found the shot there, but will he expect a follow-up? Dennis now has to back off a little bit. He can't be playing this aggressive game here. Schneider and flusha still looking like they want to do some work. There's 2 guns at least down here. If they can get their hands on that. Crims is looking through. Does get a little bit of a peek onto Schneider maybe. flusha does get a little bit of damage back. So still close round, but Crims there finally finds flusha. And we are left with just Schneider left in a 1v3. Not going to happen.
Nah.
Finally, LGB get that kind of calm mentality and go, guys, we're not losing this again.
Nope.
Let's calm down.
They're getting a lot of money now as well.
Yep.
Cream sitting at 10,000. You can see the other guys, 4.6 for Olaf.
Nice.
And 2.8 for Dennis and Twist, Sype at 1,600. So, and they got full equipment as well. So they're really rich at the moment.
And the scoreline is really close, 12-11. LGB have brought this back. You know, fnatic had the lead on the half. You know, they turned it early as well, and they really started to make it look like this was going to be 2 maps and done. But at the moment, this could go a little bit further. And we are going to be seeing. Oh,
I could actually see this map going into overtime. I just got a gut feeling.
Could very well do. We'll have to see if this one does go all that way. I wouldn't put it past these guys. It is going back and forth. And still, no one yet to really receive much damage until just then. Crim's playing a really good position at this moment. He's been doing perfect work through mid there. And we are going to see if he can hold on now, as A is looking like they want to start hitting that one up. And here comes Olaf picking up Schneider. There's the frag for Twist. Does the damage towards Devil, leaving just flusha and JW alive. And Twist is doing the damage. And there's Dennis coming in. Very good round play.
Yeah,
now.
and we probably might actually, no, we're not going to see an eco for fnatic. They should be able to buy, but it's gonna be somewhat low buy. They get 3.6. Yeah, they're buying, but I mean, Mirage is such a map. It's so crucial with grenades. I think it's of course one of the most nade pending maps. So you can't really go and peek unless you have a EWP. So it's gonna be a tough round for fnatic here.
Well, fnatic look like for once they're doing it all in. No A fakes, no messing around. Thank you for the square rectangle almost. There still, that's very nice of you, but let's see as though they are playing up the B site here. Dennis has got fairly forward. He's pushed into this one. Drops out. More of JW there, just that in front of him. How are they going to go though? Does seem the flashes are coming in, and actually we are waiting to see if they're going to go fully commit here. There's 1 minute and 6 on the board. They can switch something up. They don't have to go fully for this one. But
you can see 3 players towards that B-bomb site. I mean, right now with nothing else going on the other side of the map, it would be suicide to go out there. Yeah,
and Twist really kind of pulling that point home as he takes down Pronax, and it is time to switch things over here. flusha, GW and Schneider led by Devilwalk over towards A, and the very quick rotate from LGB. They're not messing around. Twist is already by the A site. Crims and Olaf barely left it. So not too far away either.
Yeah, they're reading fnatic right now like an open book.
We are seeing now the push-in coming in from fnatic, and already LGB are in place. JW has broken through a touch, but still, this is going to be played right from the start. Schneider does the job. This is not over yet. 3v3, it's all even, but the bomb is not down. 20 seconds left. No bit of a spam coming through there from Twist. It was very close to play. A bomb is now down. flusha in a great spot too. Can he do anything with this? Twist edging in. Dennis finding flusha. Now 2 left. They are going to be spotted out pretty damn soon. Dennis taking his time. Here comes JW. He gets 1. Brings it to a 1v2. It's Schneider, the man who got the ace. Can he do something just as important? Sype and Dennis on the bomb. Fakes it out. Flash comes in. Sype denies. And, well, LGB take the lead.
Yeah, and I mean, this is not a game picture I would expect to see. I would have guessed it was the other way around. The rounds fnatic are winning right now are the ones on individual performances. And LGB, they're playing really solid as a team and tactical-wise, and they're reading what fnatic is doing. So they're always on point on what they're doing. Even though the rounds they lost, they knew what was going on, and it was just JW and Devilwalk having some really good individual performances.
Yeah, and if you just saw on the bottom of the screen then, Devilwalk really shouting out the commands. That was him looking like he wants to get this one going here. 4 players lined up by A. flusha towards mid. Twist is eyeing him up. Crims and Olaf not too far away either. So let's see how this one goes down. Can they get that perfect execution? It's going to have to come down to this moment right now, and they need this round on the board. We are going to see them finally going in, but the flashes and smokes are holding them back. This is not the ideal start. They're not getting the easy entrance. Olaf pushing right up in towards the site. They're flashed up. not quite tagged up yet. They're still staying fairly healthy here, and they are right around the bomb site. Olaf just laying in wait. Crimson Zype doing the damage. The bomb does finally go down, but there's no one here to defend it, excluding JW and Schneider. Schneider's still alive, gets one, looks to follow, he gets it, he's still alive again, but there's Dennis in the back and denies it, and LGB are so close now to taking this to a third map.
They're playing really, really solid. I'm really surprised that they're having so good team play compared to what I was expecting. I'm really impressed.
We saw a glimmer of hope on the first map. You know, Inferno, it looked really good for them, but they just couldn't pick up all the rounds they needed, and every now and then they just kind of slacked off, and fnatic, they picked it up somehow.
Yeah, they did.
But here, LGB on the second half now are looking really damn good.
And I think actually in the first half, fnatic 196, even though they lost the pistol round, I think fnatic looked like the better team, but right now, I think, wow, LGB is playing a lot better.
Most certainly. So we're going to see if they can keep this one up, because they are one round away from taking this almost to a third map here. They need to get to, obviously, map point, and then obviously they'll be tying or even overall. And Crim's doing so much work through mid. He's been such a key factor in this one to this point. And can he keep it up now? Olaf pins Devilwalk down. Schneider, the only one to really make any sort of impact so far. And Crims is the top fragger here for the LGB side. He's been doing everything they needed. Now Schneider and Pronax left with very little to do. This looks like LGB will be getting on to 15 rounds here. And, you know, that's credit to LGB for turning this one around.
Yeah, definitely, and especially Crims. I mean, man of the match so far, 27 frags.
Wow.
And he's playing that connector area so well. He's locking it down by himself. He's really limited fnatic not to go there anymore. And also, he's the in-game leader. He's controlling his forces, tactical, and they're on point all the time. Like, where to be on the map. They're not getting faked off. They're not getting caught. I mean, wow, Crims so far.
Certainly a man to watch, but there we have it. There's the 15th round on the board for LGB eSports. They are one round away from taking this to Train now. The third map, a lot of people just being outplayed.
Yeah, and they are. And if you look at fnatic right now, they got 5 grenades in total here, and two Galils. It's looking
not good.
Not good at all. I don't know how to express myself. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna need some individual JV performances.
Yeah, and already JW taken down to 73 HP, Flusher down to 53. Molotov coming through. Not taking it on down yet. Obviously, the T-side are taking their time, and this possibly be in the final round for fnatic in this map. I don't blame them. Bomb left at spawn. They're waiting for their way in here. JW and Pronax looking for Dennis and Zype. Crims being such a pivotal player, he just played that connector role so perfectly. Something to look back to if that is your position in any game. You've got to be looking at that man here. He's truly stepped up his abilities to one. There's Dennis and Zype just getting a couple of shots put towards them. Nothing yet really connecting as the T-side working that clock down all the way. 50 seconds left and barely got a foot towards either of these sites. And as you mentioned, not too many of those flashes and smokes to go around here. Only and no surprise there, Crims will win out in that 1v1 with Pronax as the T-side now looking to make that move towards the A side. Flusher and Devilwalk edging towards them. Schneider's picked up the kill on Crims. Finally, that impact player is down, but Schneider's still kicking. He gets twisted, but gets dropped off by Olaf as now 3v2. Flusher and Devilwalk with it all to do. Can they keep hope alive here, or is this going to be Train now? Is that all they're going to be thinking about right now? Zype getting that kill and Dennis doing that. It's going to be on to Train here. And well, credit to LGB. They struggled on the first map. It was a little bit disappointing, I think. You know, a lot of people watching, they said they're doing really well talent-wise. They're doing what they could, but they just couldn't secure the game. But then the second map, they turned up. Yeah,
they did. And I think it was, they played as a team and they played controlled, tactical. Crims, I mean, man of this map by far. The rounds fnatic took is from the individual skill. And I mean, having two so good tactical minds like Karn and Pronax with you,
surprising.
I would expect more, but then again also, Crims is doing such a great job, so even though fnatic had a good plan, he's reading them so well, so I mean, I'm just impressed by LGB there.
I think we all are, and you know, we said at the start, dangerous team. I know a lot of people tipped them to be the winners in this matchup. Everyone's saying it's going to a third map, and that's where we are, and You know, there's still, you know, a little bit of friendliness between the two teams. No one's exactly out there, you know, hating each other. Obviously, a all-Swedish affair between those guys. And first map, Inferno, went to fnatic. Second one, Mirage, LGB. You know, where's your thoughts on the final map? Because two very different playstyles, surprisingly different playstyles there. You know, obviously the more tactical side being LGB, even though, obviously, as you said, two great team leaders on fnatic side. Who does this favor on Train now?
Well, I mean, if I just didn't watch Mirage now, I would have said it's going to be fnatic 100% because they have Karn products. They're going to win this because it's such a tactical map and it's so much about team play. And I mean, but right now, after watching Mirage,
who knows?
Who knows? I don't know. Can I coin toss? I don't know. That's the best suggestion I have. It's going to be it's going to be really tough to say who's going to win this one. It's an amazing game Counter-Strike we have here. I'm just really happy to be a part of it.
Well, guys at home, I'm going to ask you once again, make sure you get involved. Make sure you tweet to myself, @TheyCallMePansy, @Real_Heaton with your predictions because it's going 3 maps, guys. It's not over yet. So, guys, make sure you go get a drink right now. Go calm down for a second because Train's going to be the decider and we'll be back after a very short break.